Hi everyone, hope you're all well out there. Welcome to today, day 56 of Raise Your Vibrations. Okay, 56 is entitled Mindful Manifesto. Mindfulness is the key to inner vision. Most people have the crazy idea that practicing mindfulness means creating complete silence in your head. But actually it means creating a sense of awareness of your thoughts and feelings. Mindfulness practice starts with something very simple: how to sit. Finding a comfortable sitting position is important in order to increase your sense of mindfulness and connection to your inner vision. Once you're comfortable, be mindful of your mind. You're going to have thoughts. You are going to have crazy thoughts, shopping lists, fears, emotions, resentful feelings, loving feelings, outfits. Who knows what's going to come up in your mind when you sit down to meditate. Instead of trying to silence your thoughts, being mindful means choosing to acknowledge them. Every time a thought comes up that you feel is putting you off of your vibe or distracting you from the point of your meditative focus, you can acknowledge it and change it. Excuse me. But when you start to affirm, I can't do this, my mind won't shut up, you are literally setting yourself up for disaster. So today's vibe. Today you are encouraged to find your mindfulness manifesto. You are encouraged to take several breaks in a comfortable position, or even when you are walking. Allow your mind to open up wide. Give permission for your thoughts to flow freely. Every time you have a thought or experience that throws you off track, just use the affirmation: today I choose to be mindful. You can even add specifics onto the end of it. For example, today I choose to be mindful of the blessings in my life. Or today I choose to be mindful of the beautiful blue sky. Today I choose to be mindful of fearful thoughts and replace them with loving ones. You get that idea, yeah? Now get mindful. Right, yes. And like Carl says there, you don't have to be sitting or laying to do any sort of like meditation. You can be walking when you do this, but as long as sort of that mindset is in the right place, you can be doing sort of things, chores around the house that are very sort of boring and mundane that you don't have to think about. You can sort of get into that meditative state then as well. So it's not always just sitting down still or laying. Okay, let's have a keeper of the light for today. So for today, for day 56, let's see who comes up to give us some guidance, message, or have their energies around us. So if, like when one of these cards that I draw, if you don't feel like it's resonating with you, or you don't feel like it's resonating with the technique that I've just written out, maybe it's the you need that energy of that particular light being around you. So maybe just draw on that energy. So sort of have a look at the picture that I put up of the card for the day, and sort of like just sort of visualize them in your head, and maybe sit there with your eyes shut in that meditative state that you've just learnt about, and just ask for their energies to come into you. So it could be that you are needing from one of these cards. Anyway, so keepers of the light, we thank you, thank you, thank you, and so be it. Okay, so today we have Melchizedek. Crumbs, couldn't say his name. Sorry, Melchizedek. Okay, higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further process or progress. Yes, I mean, again, this is what coming out as we're learning through this third eye and connecting with the higher realms. Oh, yes, that's just really tingled there. Thank you. And sorry, Melchizedek, for getting your name wrong. What's my pronunciations? I'm not very good with sort of like long names and things. Yes, and you will learn by experience. So start getting that experience. Start doing these sort of things, these little tips and these little techniques. Start doing them. And the more you do them, the more you will open up. More inner study is now required to further your progress. And I feel like this is so important now because, you know, it's so easy to get very lazy and just sort of like sit back and sort of just forget about connecting with those higher energies and even clearing your own lower energies. You can get very lazy, especially I think in this time of winter. If wherever you are watching this in the world, if it is time of winter, you just want to hibernate, and it's so easy to do that, isn't it? I very much dislike the cold weather, and even though I'm in Spain in a lovely warm country, the winters here are cold, and people don't realise that. And during the day, if the sun's out, yes, it's beautiful and warm, but the mornings and the evenings are very cold. And even in sort of some of these old houses, or of course he-hos that we live in, they are built to keep the sun, the heat out. So in the winter it can be cold. So I know, I can understand. It's so easy to get caught into that trap of like, I'm going to just hibernate and not do your work. But it's so important now. The more we are rising in our energies, everyone, the planet, the more we need to do our work. Okay, so I shall leave you with Melchizedek. So I hopefully see you tomorrow. So for now, from my heart, with love, bye-bye.